Good morning, students. This lesson is of class 9th for the subject of physical education. Topic: Identification of muscles and benefits of exercise on muscular system. Starting on page number 24 of your textbook titled Health, Physical Education and Sports, and is being submitted to you on 12th July 2021. This voice is of Miss Kusum. If all students are ready, then let us start with topic identification of muscles and benefits of exercise on muscular system. All of you please listen carefully as I will be asking a few questions in between the chapter. Identification of muscles within the body. First, latissimus dorsi. The word latissimus dorsi is a Latin word, means broad muscle of the back. It is one of the widest muscle in human body. It is also known as lats. It is a large triangular and flat muscles on the back that stretches to the sides behind the arm. Deltoid. The deltoid muscle is rounded as well as triangular muscle. It is located at the topmost part of the arm and top of the shoulder. It is derived from a Greek word delta, which is shaped like an equatorial triangle. It is attached by tendons at collarbone, scapula and humerus. Third, rotator cuffs. In anatomy, the rotator cuff is a group of muscles and their tendons that act to stabilize the shoulder. Fourth, pectorals. These are the muscles that connect the front of the human chest with the bone of the upper arm and shoulder. These muscles are mainly used to control the movement of the arm. The pectoral assists deep inhalation, pulling the rib cage to create room for the lungs to expand. Biceps. The large muscle at the front of the upper arm that flexes the forearm is known as biceps. It is two-headed muscle. Sixth, triceps. Triceps is a three-headed muscle of the forearm. Hamstrings. A hamstring is one of the three posterior thigh muscles in between the hip and the knee. In quadrupeds, the hamstring is the single large tendon found behind the knee or comparable area. The quadriceps groups. The quadriceps muscles are a group of four muscles located on the front of the thigh. These muscles are also called quads. These muscles include rectus, fibularis, pex, lateralis, vas, medialis, and vas intermedius muscles. So these two diagrams regarding to the quadriceps muscles, and these are the thigh muscles, calf muscles. And 12th, gastrocnemius muscle. It is a muscle located on the back of the lower leg. It is one of the main muscles that make up the calf muscles. The upper main muscle of the calf is Solomon's muscle that lies underneath and gastrocnemius. Benefits of exercise on muscular system. First, better neuromuscular coordination. Second, increase strength. Third, improve endurance. improves posture, improves flexibility, decreases changes of injuries, controls extra body weight, delay fatigue. Students, before going further in this chapter, let me ask you a few questions. You may kindly listen to the question carefully and pause the audio video for 3 minutes and write down the questions in the notebook. And the question and answer of this chapter are enclosed with the assignment PDF for your reference and will not be recorded in the video audio lessons. Explanation: benefit of exercise on the muscular system. Benefit of exercise on muscular system. There are various benefits of exercises on the muscular system which are described below. Increase strength. If exercise is performed regularly, it increases muscular strength. In fact, with the help of exercise, our muscle mass is improved, which is beneficial for improving strength. Regular exercise also stimulates muscles growth and efficiency, which results in improved strength. The non functioning fibers also begin to be active, which in turn enhance strength. Improves endurance. Regular exercise are beneficial for improving endurance. In fact, if regular exercises are performed for longer duration, they improve our cardiovascular function, which results in improved endurance. Third, better neuromuscular coordination. Regular exercise enhances neuromuscular pathway, allowing muscles to contract more quickly and efficiently. Improves posture. Point number 4. The strength of the muscle increases, which in turn keeps the body posture in correct position. The postural deformities do not occur due to sufficient muscular strength, and even exercises help in correcting the postural deformities up to some extent. Fifth, improves flexibility. Regular exercise tends to improve flexibility. As a matter of fact, our ligaments and tendons are comprised of collagen fibers. These fibers stretch when exercises are performed, which help in improving flexibility. Point number 6, decreases changes of injuries. Regular exercise decreases the changes of injuries. In fact, regular exercise improves the flexibility of an individual, which helps in decreasing the chances of injury. Research studies conducted in the field have also known that the efficient flexibility tends to decrease the chances of injuries. Muscles also remain tired, toned position due to regular exercise. Therefore, the chances of getting injuries are reduced. Point number 7, controls extra body weight. Regular exercises controls the extra fat on body weight, which is ultimately helpful in preventing heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, etc. Indeed, exercises burn the extra calories, which is helpful in controlling the extra body weight. Exercise also help in developing lean muscles, which aids in controlling weight and reducing body weight. Point number 8, delay fatigue. Regular exercise delays fatigue. In fact, fatigue is mainly due to the formation of carbon dioxide, lactic acids, acid phosphate, etc. The accumulation of such waste products is less in individuals who perform exercise regularly. As a matter of fact, the process of removing the waste products becomes efficiently, therefore, we do not feel fatigue immediately. Hope you all students understand the topic identification of muscles and benefits of exercise on muscular system of chapter 2. You all have to write these questions in your notebook. Thank you.